Sorry, actually, I was in mute actually. So, our main objective of our training is around 30 to 40 days. We will try to complete. One training is 30 days, we will complete it. After completion of this training, definitely you guys can able to get the opportunities in XYZ companies, particularly in MSC companies. You will get the opportunities, and you no need to bother about the internal training after joining some XYZ companies. So they will you will get again training. So మీ కంపెనీకి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత again you will get training at least 1 month. But if you guys are going for taking the XYZ company and along with the 2-3 years of experience, and then you are trying to applying the jobs, right? So they are having some expectations from you. So మీ మీద వాళ్ళకి expectations ఉంటాయి. So ఆ expectations ని meet అవ్వాలంటే this is our real-time job-based training is one of the helpful to get the jobs in markets, particularly most of the international big companies. సో మన ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ట్రైనింగ్ వచ్చేసరికి హౌ ద ఎంఎన్సీ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో వర్క్ నడుస్తుంటుంది అండ్ హౌ టీమ్స్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ సెగ్రిగేటెడ్, టీమ్స్ ఎలా సెగ్రిగేట్ అయి ఉంటాయి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఆటో ఆర్ పీటీపీ ఓటీసీ. యూ గైస్ ఆర్ ఆల్రెడీ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ XYZ కంపెనీస్, డొమెస్టిక్ కంపెనీస్లో మీరు వర్క్ చేసి ఉంటారు కాబట్టి if you don't, even though if you are not worked in previously also, I will try to take from basic onwards, basic fundamentals accounting also. Maybe if you studied in long back, maybe మీరు లాంగ్ బ్యాక్ చదివి ఉంటారు. సో రీసెంట్గా మీరు వర్క్ చేయకపోవచ్చు. మేబీ ఆల్రెడీ మీరు వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు డిఫరెంట్ టీమ్స్ అండ్ డిఫరెంట్ అవర్స్లో డిఫరెంట్ స్ట్రీమ్లో వర్క్ చేస్తున్నారు. బట్ మన మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఏంటి అనే దానికి we will discuss here. So main objective of to complete this training, and then you will get jobs. If you end up this training, if you need some kind of questions and answers like interview point of view, how they will ask, interview rounds how will be there, and how what kind of questions they will ask, everything we will discuss in this training. This training is consist of, there are 2 sessions like part A and part B. Part A consists of all the job related main core area of the work. మన వర్క్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఏరియాస్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు వర్క్, ఆ ఏరియాలో ఏమేమి వర్క్ చేస్తాం మనం, దాని గురించి డీటెయిల్స్ సబ్జెక్ట్ వైజ్ ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. వీ కెన్ సీ ఇన్ దట్ పార్ట్ ఏ ఆల్ ద టాపిక్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ది సబ్జెక్ట్. ఇన్ పార్ట్ బి ఇట్ ఈస్ అదర్ దాన్ సబ్జెక్ట్. యూ నీడ్ టు సక్సెస్ ఇన్ యువర్ వర్క్. ఫర్ దట్ యూ నీడ్ పార్ట్ బి టాపిక్స్ like how you guys need to work in MS Excel, how shortcuts, what are the shortcuts we are going to use, and maybe మీరు ఎంఎన్సీ కంపెనీకి కొత్తగా వెళ్ళి ఉండొచ్చు, మేబీ డొమెస్టిక్ కంపెనీలో వర్క్ చేశారు, మేబీ ఎంఎన్సీలో కూడా డిఫరెంట్ డొమైన్ డిఫరెంట్ టీమ్స్లో వర్క్ చేశారు. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ do not have an experience, so maybe something you do not disclose but you disclose, then what will be happen, those kind of things we will discuss. And then corporate email writing, how you need to write a smart way of email writing to the people, to your manager or team leader or your client. After that, when a technical interview questions, how you will get the questions in interview point of view, and how you need to answer in questions against to the respective interviewer. And later, how what kind of points we need to mention in resume, how you will get a more number of calls based on the point what you mention in resume. మీరు రెజ్యూమేలో ఏం మెన్షన్ చేశారో based on the point బేస్ చేసుకొని you will get more calls from the interview for the jobs. And how you need to answer the question based on the points what you mention in resume. And we will take some mock interviews after completion of this part A, part B topics, and last few 2 to 3 sessions we will try to take mock interviews. Mock interviews in the sense, based on these topics what we covered, మనం ఈ టాపిక్స్ కవర్ చేసిన దాని బేస్ మీద ఇంటర్వ్యూ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో రియల్ టైం మీరు ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు క్వశ్చన్స్ అండ్ ఆన్సర్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో హౌ యూ నీడ్ టు పేస్ ద ఇంటర్వ్యూస్, దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది హెల్ప్ఫుల్ ఫర్ యూ. You may get fear when you go and attending the interviews. So we will conducting mock interviews so that you will get understanding of the interview process point of view. Even though you are working some XYZ companies, but in terms of MNC company point of view, they will expect more from you because your package will start from 5 lakhs above. So then their expectations also based on the package. If they are going to pay package more, then expectations also more, right? So that is why how you need to tackle those kind of interview questions. And interview point of view notes, like some kind of supporting, if you need some kind of support, how the interview tracking. So those kind of things we will discuss in end of the session B. మెయిన్గా పార్ట్ బిలో వచ్చేసరికి ఎక్సెల్ ఒకటి, కార్పొరేట్ ఈమెయిల్ రైటింగ్, ఇంటర్వ్యూ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో ఒకటి, రెజ్యూమే డిస్కషన్ అండ్ నౌకరీ ప్రొఫైల్లో మీరు పెట్టుకుంటే హౌ యూ విల్ గెట్ ద కాల్స్. So these things we'll discuss in part B. This will take around 3 to 4 days. First 25 classes will be taken in the part A sessions. This part A session we will divide into the different categories, like again this will be divided into different categories that I will discuss in detailed point of view, like fixed assets and intercompany, month-end reconciliations team. So whom ఎవరెవరు ఏమేమి టాపిక్స్ మనము రియల్ టైమ్ బేస్లో మనం వర్క్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాము, దోస్ థింగ్స్ వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ ది పార్ట్ ఏ టాపిక్స్లో. మంత్ ఎండ్ ఎలా క్లోజర్ ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత అక్రూవల్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, డిఫరల్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, తర్వాత ఇంటర్ కంపెనీ ప్రాసెస్ వాట్ వీ డూ, అండ్ ఫిక్స్డ్ అసెట్స్ వాట్ వీ డూ, డైలీ బ్యాంక్ రికన్సిలేషన్స్ వాట్ వీ డూ, and balance sheet account reconciliation how we'll do, what we will do, and these kind of all the topics we are going to cover in this process. This process consists of, in SAP point of view మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తుంటాం. సో this is more or more relevant to the end user point of view training, not in consultants. If you want to learn the consultant experience, consultant point of view jobs, that we will take separate batch, but this is more into the end user jobs based training. It's not in a consultant job based training, and that moreover it is on a real time basis how you will work in the companies, how you are going to work with the company's client. Those things we will discuss in practical point of view. After completion of our training, if you having any kind of doubts, every day 40 minutes 45 minutes we will take the practical this training sessions, and 5 to 10 minutes of end of the session every day we will take the questions and answers. Maybe if you have any questions on particular day you can ask. Every day I will share the notes of whatever the topic which we discussed. For example, today we are going to discuss about the overview about the company's point of view. So I will share this document after completion of the topic. So you can download from our Skype. I will share from Skype itself. ఇక్కడ మన చాట్లోనే ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. You can download this file and you can save in your share point, and you can watch multiple these recordings also. And second thing, in our training point of view, whatever the classes we are covering in SAP, in our training inclusion of these, we will give the training server also. You can do the practice. మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీషన్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ క్లాసెస్ యూ కెన్ డూ ప్రాక్టీస్, సో దట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ మోర్ కాన్ఫిడెంట్ అబౌట్ ద టాపిక్స్ వాట్ వీ కవర్డ్. And third thing, materials we are giving daily basis topics what we covered, we will directly sharing to the recording. And fourth thing, we are sharing the recordings also. So no one will give the recordings, and we are giving the recordings also. You can watch multiple times. If you have any doubts you can ask. And fifth thing is that we are user friendly. We can మీరు మమ్మల్ని కలిసినప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్గా ప్రాక్టికల్గా, so we can show you the candidates who are already working, so we can show you their screen also if you come to offline, because online it is a confidential. We cannot supposed to share this online point of view whatever the company's information. If you guys wants to see something on particular point of view, some kind of how they are doing in real time basis, some kind of work, we cannot supposed to share. So those things if you want, you can whenever if you come, and you can visit our office particularly on particular timings, and we will let you know, so that you can come and you can see how it can be happening in real time also. So main objective of this training is 30 days we will plan it, and end of the 30 days you will definitely will get the opportunities in the MNC companies. The training fees will be actually 15,000. We are going to be charging previous batches all of previous, but finally after getting the discount based on the friends of friends, these all people are coming from friends. So including our SAP server, all the things, 12,000 is the final fees. You can pay 50% of first and 50% after completion of some classes. So that is flexibility is there. We are not going to ask every day like please pay like that. So my main objective is you need to get the better training and better job opportunities, and we also providing some kind of support wherever if you require some kind of assistance in terms of interview point of view, నీకు ఏమైనా support కావాలన్నా we will try to assist. So that is there. And wherever some kind of opportunities will come, some kind of companies, if my friends are working some XYZ companies, so if is there any possibility, I can also give the references. Even more companies opportunities will come through the Naukri only. If suppose there is opportunities in my friends reference based on that, we can refer. But most of the guys almost this is the 15th batch we are running. So this is the 15th batch we are running. So far almost we have completed this last previous batch 14th, and then last 2 months I did not start it because of some my new job. So almost 15 job, each job average 2 to 3 people are doing jobs right now. Around 40 to 50 people are doing jobs, and everyone got placed in good companies, and they got very good package. Even not even consultants also getting that much of package. One of the user he got a package around 16 lakhs package. His package is more than my package. So that is the one of the person he got. So mostly almost all the guys who got the opportunities, 5 lakhs is the lowest package, and highest package is 15 lakhs. The experience based on the gap in your education, and maybe if you already working some XYZ companies in different what we call different streams, you can convert into those, and then you can claim. So you don't need to take the documents from different companies if you have already different kind of experience. This our training is more important for you to get the opportunities. బట్ మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఏంటంటే కొద్దిగా కమ్యూనికేషన్ అనేది ఉండాలి. సెకండ్ థింగ్ వచ్చేసరికి కొద్దిగా ఎస్ఏపి నాలెడ్జ్ ఉండాలి. అండ్ థర్డ్ థింగ్ మన ట్రైనింగ్లో మీరు మేము చెప్పిన ఏ రోజు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకొని యూ కెన్ గెట్ ద ప్రాక్టీస్, అండ్ దెన్ యూ కెన్ try to understand the concepts, then definitely you will get the opportunities in XYZ companies. Okay, so minimum 5 lakhs anedi you will get it based on the experience you are claiming. Maximum, as I said, that is depends on the number of years of experience you are taking in your resume, based on interview cracking, based on your qualification, based on your education and job gaps. So you can mention in your resume and you can get the opportunities. But first thing is you need to learn the topics, try to understand the concepts, and if you go to any companies, this is more sufficient. And our training is main focusing on the RTR, PTP and O2C. These are the main. FPNA we do have, but now I will tell you what is the meaning of RTR, P2C, O2C, FPNA. These are all things we will discuss. Okay, so you don't worry about these all the terminologies. మేబీ మీరు ఆల్రెడీ వర్క్ చేస్తూ ఉంటే మీకు త్వరగానే అర్థమవుతుంది. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్ ఆల్సో విల్ ట్రై టు ఫోకస్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్. డోంట్ వరీ అబౌట్ టాపిక్స్ వాట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కవర్. ఐ హోప్ మీకు బేసిక్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్లో మనం మెయిన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఏంటి, ఎలా మనం అప్రోచ్ అవుతాము అనే దాని గురించి అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటున్నా. సో దట్ విల్ గో వన్ బై వన్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్ టాపిక్స్. సో ఇప్పుడు చెప్పిన వరకు ఏమైనా చిన్న డౌట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా మీకు? ఈరోజు మీరు డెమో అనుకోండి, సో జస్ట్ ఫర్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ అనుకోండి, జస్ట్ మీకు అర్థం కావడం కోసం ఓరి జస్ట్ నార్మల్గా ఇంట్రడక్షన్ క్లాస్ అనుకోండి. సో టుమారో అన్వర్డ్స్ మనం 1 by 1 టాపిక్స్ వెళ్దాం. సో మీకు ఏమైనా చిన్న డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా అడగండి. సో మండే నుంచి విల్ స్టార్ట్ బ్యాచ్ మార్నింగ్ టైం, బికాస్ ఈవినింగ్ టైం నాకు ఆఫీస్ ఉంటుంది. సో నాట్ పాసిబుల్ ఫర్ మీ. సో మార్నింగ్ 7:30 to 8:30 daily we will take the classes and I will share the link in WhatsApp, mostly in Skype ఉంటుంది మనకి డైలీ. సో you no need to laptop also. For example, if you have laptop, try to attend on laptop. If you don't have laptop, try to attend at least in mobile. So daily basis we will provide the documents and recordings, what are the topics which we covered. So ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా చెప్పిన వరకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉందా? మహేష్, తరుణ్ అండ్ శ్రీధర్, anyone has any doubts?
No sir.
మీకు ఏ టాపిక్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో ఎనీ డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా కూడా అడగండి. సో మనం అవుట్ సైడ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ అమర్పేట అక్కడ లాగా మనం 20 మంది 30 మందిని ఇలా తీసుకొని వాళ్ళకి అర్థం కాకుండా ఏదేదో చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోయి లాస్ట్కి ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది డే వాళ్ళకి ఏం చెప్పారో కూడా అర్థం కాకుండా అలా ఉండదు. మన దగ్గర మనం తీసుకునేది లిమిటెడ్గా ఉంటాం. ఎవరు ఈవెన్ దో మనం స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ప్రీవియస్ స్టూడెంట్స్ బేస్ చేసుకొని వచ్చారు కాబట్టి డెఫినెట్లీ we will give our level best, our trainings, so that you will get better opportunities. But your focus is try to learn more in terms of communication, and second thing, whatever the topics which we covered, try to do the practice. And third thing, you already work somewhere, some XYZ companies, you can keep that experience and then you can go. But the thing is that mainly ఈ జాబ్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ లో కొన్ని కంపెనీస్ దే విల్ మెయిన్లీ డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ద MBA, MCom ఆర్ BCom. BCom is enough, at BBA and BCA and particularly MBA, MCom, CA, CMA also. మీరు ఎవరైనా CA, CMA చేస్తున్నా that is well and good. And మీరు ఈవెన్ BCom is minimum any degree particularly, but మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది కంపెనీస్ కామర్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ ఉంటే మనకి ఈజీగా అర్థమవుతుంది అనమాట. దట్ ఈస్ వై కామర్స్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ స్టడీస్ ఈస్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ టు గెట్ ద ఆపర్చునిటీ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఫైనాన్స్ అండ్ అకౌంటింగ్ మాడ్యూల్స్. నౌ వీ విల్ డిస్కస్ లిటిల్ బిట్ అబౌట్ ద SAP పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూ, హౌ దిస్ టీమ్స్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ డివైడెడ్. సో ఐ థింక్ యూ గైస్ ఆర్ ఆల్రెడీ వర్క్ ఇన్ SAP. మేబీ మీరు ప్రీవియస్గా SAPలో వర్క్ చేశారు ఎవరైనా? Sridhar, Mahesh, there.
No sir.
Okay, no problem. So general ga SAP lo manaki there are two types of jobs. One is consultant jobs, another one is end user jobs. Consultant jobs, what they do, they develop all the back end, all the developments, and then they move the developments into the user basis. End of the day, we are the users, end users. End users is nothing but core business team members. So we are day-to-day business transactions are accounting. Those transactions are using earlier mana olden days lo manual ga accounting manam prepare manual accounting follow ayyar. Now almost all the accountings we are maintaining in electronic mode. Electronical ga ante, so we are maintaining all our books of accounts in particular like Tally, Oracle, Navision, alanti softwares use chestam untam kada. Same way SAP also one of the most famous used software in terms of financial module. And nowadays SAP point of view, almost all most of the Fortune 500 companies ante mana overall globally, so big international companies anni kuda SAP యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాయి. ఎందుకంటే ఇది రియల్ టైమ్ బేసిస్ reporting, they will get it. Reporting in the sense like how much expenditure they are incurring, how much revenues they are generating, and how they are going to be reporting their kind of financial statements like profit and loss, balance sheet, income statement. So real-time basis now they can generate, and across the globe wise they are doing the business. For example, India, UK, Germany. So almost all the countries they are doing the business. So across worldwide while business చేస్తున్నప్పుడు they need to know their financial position, on real-time basis, so that వాళ్ళ కంపెనీ అనేది పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ ఎలా ఉందని తెలుసుకోవడానికి ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈజీ. అండ్ ఆల్సో లీగల్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ టు సబ్మిట్ దేర్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ టు ది గవర్నమెంట్ అథారిటీస్, స్టేట్ స్టాట్యుటరీ బాడీస్. సో that is why most of the Fortune 500 companies are using SAP. If you learn SAP, you will get more number of opportunities, because most of the clients, most of the business persons or companies are using SAP. Like small companies, they use Tally, like or Oracle, or some kind of local softwares, Tally, Navision, those Dynamics, Microsoft Dynamics, these kind of things. But most of the companies are using, almost 70 to 80% market is SAP, and 10 to 15% Oracle, or 5 to 10% Dynamic. Rest of the softwares are used by the 5 to 10%. So that is why if you learn the more into SAP, you will get more opportunities. Before learning the SAP, we do have different functional modules. Like mana finance point of view, if you already finance background guys, you can easily understand. Okay, so in terms of finance point of view, all operations has been divided into general ledger, we know, like GL, and accounts receivable, accounts payables, materials, fixed assets, costing, banking, taxation, like that మనకి different functions ఉంటాయి కదా. So all the functions has been divided into SAP one modules, like one functional module. Like for example, GL related all the business transactions will be taken care by the GL point of view. What we call MNC companies R2R, record to report. GL means general ledger. In domestic companies, we call as a accountant. In international big companies, they divided into their work into different teams or different towers. This what we call teams or towers. If we go to any MNC company, then first question they might be asking, tell me what kind of experience you are having and what is your skill set. Then if you don't know what is the towers and teams and what is the skill set, it's very difficult, even though if you learn in the training, but these are the terminology you need to use in companies. So మన కంపెనీస్కి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, ఇఫ్ యూ మెన్షన్ ఇన్ రెజ్యూమే 2 to 3 years of experience మీరు మెన్షన్ చేసినప్పుడు, they will ask first question, tell me what kind of experience you have. Then I'm having experience in SAP FICO management. Then they will ask in which tower you are responsible or which team. You need to know, right? The transactions of the business has been segregated into general ledger accounting, accounts receivable, what we call as OTC, order to cash. These all are related to sales and accounting. AP means accounts payable, procure to pay, from procuring materials to the payment of those vendors, supplies, related things. This is what we call accounts payable. These are more or related to customers. This is more or related to suppliers or creditors. This is related to other than AP and AR, GL, general ledger transactions, like salaries and other kind of all payroll and most of the accruals, deferrals, prepayments, all other than AP, AR related business transactions will be taken care by the GL team. And apart from that, asset accounting, any kind of assets you are purchasing for our business administration purpose or production purpose or manufacturing purpose, we are segregating into this asset accounting module. This asset accounting, why I am telling this all the things means, maybe మీరు part of the R2R team అయితే, you are responsible for general ledger accounting business transaction. If suppose you are part of the AR team, you are responsible for the order to cash, sales related, like invoice issue చేయడం customer కి, అండ్ కస్టమర్ రిలేటెడ్ కస్టమర్ పేమెంట్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు అకౌంటింగ్ చేసుకోవడం, తర్వాత కస్టమర్తో ఫాలోఅప్ చేయడం, కస్టమర్ సంబంధించి ఏమైనా ఇష్యూస్ ఉంటే చేయడం, those kind of things will be taken care by O2C team. So where it comes to the P2P point of view, suppose you purchased one raw material from XYZ supplier against some credit basis, then you are getting on invoice against that material. You need to accounting those business transactions will be taken care by the P2P team, booking up the invoice to payment to the respective vendors and clearing of that vendor, everything will be taken care by P2P team. R2R team, what they do, month-end closure they do, month-end accruals, month-end prepayments, all the teams. So నేను మీకు టీమ్ స్ట్రక్చర్ కూడా చూపిస్తాను, so that you will get easily understanding. For example, R2R, big clients, they do the business across worldwide. For example, they are doing the business worldwide చేస్తున్నప్పుడు, so they do have more number of transactions. One person, it's not possible to take care of all the business transactions. So that is why they divided their business into different streams. This is what we call teams or towers. And then in that they divide again teams. This all what we call segregation of the duties, segregation of the work. వర్క్ అనేది సెగ్రిగేట్ అయిపోయి ఉంటుంది అనమాట. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మన చిన్న స్మాల్ షాప్కి వెళ్ళాము, స్మాల్ షాప్కి వెళ్తే అతనే అన్ని చూసుకుంటాడు, ఫ్రమ్ క్యాష్ ఇవ్వడం నుంచి, బిల్లింగ్ నుంచి, ప్యాకింగ్ నుంచి, ఎవ్రీథింగ్. వేర్ ఇట్ కమ్స్ టు ది ఇంటర్నేషనల్ బిగ్ కంపెనీస్, సో దే ఆర్ వెరీ functions has been divided into different teams. If suppose any kind of invoice point of view, R2R team will not responsible, OTC team is the responsible person. So like that they are segregating of the duties. And then even if you try to post any kind of transaction of order to cash team, like any kind of invoice you try to post by the R2R team guy, you don't have authorization also. అలాగే వాళ్ళ ఆథరైజేషన్స్ కూడా డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేసి ఉంటారు అనమాట. ఎందుకంటే దే నీడ్ టు restrict the authorizations into different teams, and roles has been segregated. So mana roles అనేది segregate చేసేసి నువ్వు ఏ టీమ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఏ టీమ్ అయితే ఆ టీమ్ సంబంధించిన యాక్సెస్ మాత్రమే నీకు SAP లో ఇస్తారనమాట. సో వన్స్ యూ లాగిన్ టు యువర్ SAP సర్వర్, you are supposed to authorize some other team accesses, you will not get it because they are very much segregating the task into the teams wise. So that is why in our training point of view, we will cover almost all the topics like R2R, PTP and OTC point of everything we will try to cover. But OTC and P2P in future, due to automation, like artificial intelligence point of view, so jobs will going to be reduced in OTC and PTP point of view. Why? Because we can do some automations based on some invoice process, because it is a repetitive work. So all repetitive work can be done. Artificial intelligence nowadays is most famous. So everything can be done artificial intelligence. In terms of GL R2R team point of view, it is very less scope to do automations like artificial intelligence. It is not getting impacted more in these teams. This OTC and PTP team can be possible in most of the artificial intelligence. That is why we are more focusing on R2R team. In our training, we are more focusing on R2R, but OTC and PTP also we covered. But I recommend to all the team members, my suggestion will be go to the R2R team is the best team. And where it comes to the package point of view also, PTP OTC team or package కొద్దిగా less ఇస్తారు. This is the complexity. So that is why R2R team members will get the packages more as compared to OTC and PTP. Why? Because this is the complexity process in terms of activities. It is a straightforward, daily same. You will get one invoice, you are going to the accounting, same kind of process. This is also same kind of process. You will get one invoice related to work, daily you need to do the same kind of work. Here some analytical skills required. That is why you will get some more package and respect also in R2R point of view. What is the meaning of R2R means? Record to report. In interview also they will ask, tell me which team you are part of the R2R. If you mention R2R means record to report. So this already I mentioned in our training point of view. We can go through it. Here I already mentioned. Okay, I will discuss this one from tomorrow onwards. Today just overview and what is our objective to complete our planning of this training and what kind of things we are going to cover. That is why I'm trying to highlight. So నేను ఏమేమి చెప్పబోతున్నాము ఈ కంప్లీట్ 30 days లో, ప్లస్ మన ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది, తర్వాత మీకు జాబ్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఎలా ఉంటాయి. సో ఇలా జాబ్ లెవెల్స్లో 11 అనమాట. So most of the companies. So for example, మీరు 0 to 3 years of experience you mentioned in your resume, you will get the associate or junior associate level. Maybe if you mention in your resume 4 to 5 or 6 years of experience, then you will get senior associate or senior levels jobs, you will get it. So if you want to go to the more package, so you need to mention this kind of experience. If you mention 0 to 3, you will get less package and also less job levels. And where it comes to the more than 5+ years of experience, you may get team leader also, but expectations will be more. But our training, if you will take our training until here, you can go any job, but that is based on your skill set and qualification and your knowledge. So we will try to give the training, but you also need to have those kind of caliber, right? Then only you can success in your jobs. సో మనము అప్ టు మేనేజర్ వర్క్కి మనము ట్రైనింగ్ ఇచ్చింది సరిపోతుంది. బట్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ దట్ మీరు కూడా క్యాలిబర్ అయి ఉండాలి. సో ఐ వర్క్ అంటిల్ మేనేజర్, దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ నో అంటిల్ మేనేజర్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ రోల్స్ దే డూ అండ్ what kind of things can be happened by the each individual level. That is why up to manager kind of experience point of view I can explain. So senior manager, associate vice president or vice president, director, CEO, MD, these all are the higher level authorities. So that those kind of roles and responsibilities we cannot disclose. That is different, and the companies to companies is different. But this kind of all the work we are focusing in our training. Until manager, assistant manager, you can get the jobs. Even our all the previous associates, previous who took the training. So most of the team members until assistant manager joined. So associates level also joined, senior joined, team leader, assistant manager. Until assistant manager, most of the people are joined. Almost 10 people got the opportunities in assistant manager, and team leader around 10 people, and senior level most of the people, almost 20 to 25 members. In associate level very less people, because I have seen most of the people are getting this level only, senior levels, because 0 to 2 years only we will get this associate level. But that is the మీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ గ్యాప్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మీది 2021లో కంప్లీట్ అయింది మీ డిగ్రీ. Now 2024, around 3 years gap is there for you. Then for you it is possible to go this level only. It's not possible to even maybe company policy law 0 to 2 years unna kuda you will get up to here, but you will not get team leader, right? Because you don't have gap, that you don't have knowledge also until that. So it is not possible to go to team leader based on your number of years of gap, and also based on your experience, and also your qualifications and your communication and your subject knowledge and your skill set of Excel and other smart work. These all are matters. But package point of view, so packages range is so 5 lakhs to 12 lakhs. You can get it. Okay. Highest package 60 lakhs, only one person. I don't want to mention range, that is the range. Until 12 lakhs you can get it if you go to until here. See, maybe some companies they will pay assistant manager 12 lakhs. Some companies they might be paying 8 lakhs. So that is depends on the company's policies. Some companies team leader will pay around 10 lakhs. Maybe if you go to some XYZ companies 8 lakhs, but some good companies 11 lakhs also they can pay. Senior related levels you will get up to maybe 8 lakhs, like 5 to 8 lakhs between you will get the package. And associates 4 and up to 6 lakhs you will get, depends on the company policies. Number of years of experience, these are the years required, and this is the levels you will get it. Okay, our training is until manager level. We will give the training. In our training is the sufficient to crack the interviews until the managers, but assistant managers can sufficient for you, because if you are going for taking the training and you should not supposed to go for the manager. until senior and team leader up to here, you can try for it based on your skill set. So now, మన ట్రైనింగ్ టాపిక్స్ ఏమేమి డిస్కస్ చేస్తామో చూసాము. వాట్ ఆర్ ద టాపిక్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కవర్ డిస్కస్ చేసాము. అండ్ సెకండ్ థింగ్ వచ్చేసరికి సో వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ జాబ్ లెవెల్స్ విల్ గెట్ అని చూసాము. అండ్ వర్క్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో ఎలా సెగ్రిగేట్ అవుతుంది అనేది మనము డిస్కస్ చేసుకున్నాము. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మన ఇండివిజువల్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో లైక్ R2R అంటే హూ విల్ బి రెస్పాన్సిబుల్ పర్సన్. సో PTP అంటే ప్రొక్యూర్మెంట్ టీము, అండ్ OTC అంటే ఆర్డర్ టు క్యాష్, and asset accounting. So what kind of assets we are going to purchase and how we are going to accounting. So I am going to cover this all the areas. Okay, you don't worry about the subject point of view. You can ask any doubts. I will try to clarify it. If I don't know, I will take my friends or my colleagues or my seniors, and then I can try to guide you. But whatever I know, I will definitely teach each and everything. I'm carrying whatever the experience knowledge. I will share everything in this 30 days, but your responsibility to try to understand. And second thing, you need to do the practice, and regular basis you need to attend the classes. If you miss to attend continuously from, for example, today మీరు అటెండ్ అయ్యారు, రేపు మీరు అటెండ్ అవ్వలేదు, మళ్ళీ ఎల్లుండి అటెండ్ అయ్యారు. సో అలా ఫంక్షనాలిటీ లేకుండా మీరు అటెండ్ అవ్వలేదు అనుకోండి, మేబీ it's wasting of time, right? So always try to, if you want to try to continue the batches, try to day 1 to day 30 days, try to attend the daily basis. And any doubts adagandi, I am trying to clarify your doubts always. So asset accounting lo what kind of assets మనం పర్చేజ్ చేస్తున్నాం, ఎలా అకౌంటింగ్ చేసుకుంటాము, everything, all business transactions will be done in SAP. So and each and everything I will discuss about the, first I will discuss about the basic definition, and then why we need to do, second and where we do and how we do. So these things I will start from scratch onwards. Even though if you just minimum knowledge lekapona kuda, we will try to understand the concept wise manam ikkada training istuntamu. So first thing is that my qualification, professional qualification only. I'm good in terms of subject point of view. I'm carrying around 10 years of experience. I'm professionally semi-qualified past and started in management of India, and MBA and MCOM. These are the qualifications I'm carrying. So if something, whatever knowledge I'm having, I will try to guide you and try to share you. Maybe something I don't know, I will take help from my colleagues and my friends, seniors. I will definitely share. So నేను ఏ ట్రైనింగ్ ఏం చెప్పినా కూడా మనం బేసిక్స్ నుంచి చెప్తా ఉంటాము. రియల్ టైమ్ వర్క్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో కూడా మనం ఇలా చేస్తుంటాము. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అనేది డిస్కస్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం కాబట్టి యూ కెన్ లెర్న్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. సో డైలీ 1 hour క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది. Everything online only. You no need to travel again and from our place also. You can just join your laptop and then try to attend the classes daily basis. 40 minutes class ఉంటుంది. Last 10 to 15 minutes doubts, you can ask any doubts. Daily whatever the topics we are discussing, first theoretical అయిపోయిన తర్వాత కొద్దిగా I will try to show you everything in SAP also. In SAP కూడా I will try to start onwards, like how you need to log in, log out, and everything we will discuss. Maybe if you already know, that's well and good. If you don't know, I will try to teach each and everything, like how to log in, how to log out, how to post the journal entries, how to do the reversals, how to run the reports, and how to extract the reports to Excel, how to work in Excel point of view. And in Excel basic trainings also we are giving. And in this, like R2R, PTP, OTC, all the business activities related transactions we will post in SAP, and we will show you whatever the topics we are mentioning in our topics point of view. Most of the topics we will try to, first we will cover the training point of view, and then we will go through one by one topics. So mostly 30, maximum 30-35 days we can complete. Training fees already we discussed, right? 12,000 is the final price, because 2,000 I need to pay to the server point of view, SAP server. So నాకు ultimately 10,000 మనకు ఉంటుంది. సో 10,000 అంటే 1 month మనం 30 days చెప్తాము. సో అండ్ వీఆర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్ మెటీరియల్స్ లైక్ each and everything. We are providing documents and recordings and interview guidance, that is different. If you want the interview point of view support, that is different, but all the training point of view also, whatever the fees we are discussed, that is the fees we are going to pay. So for any doubts, so if nothing, then what we will do tomorrow onwards, I will try to take first what is the MNC point of view overview, like how the teams have been segregated and what kind of entries we will book on which day. So each and everything we will discuss, okay, one by one. So we do have materials like each topic wise. I will already prepared in each activity how you are going to do in real time basis. Everything we will discuss. For example, forex revaluation and all the like asset accounting point of view, what kind of activities we do in asset accounting topic వచ్చినప్పుడు, how you do the capitalization, how you run the depreciation, how you do the retirement, how you extract the report of fixed assets in fixed asset point of banking point of view, how we do the daily bank reconciliation BRS point of view, how you comparison between the bank statement versus our SAP balances, how you do the bank reconciliation statement journal entries ఎలా పోస్ట్ చేస్తాం, and so what kind of scenarios we do have, OTC PTP point of view, invoice how we will post and how we run the payment proposals, payment run, manual payment ఎలా చేస్తాం, automatic clearing ఎలా చేస్తాం, what kind of scenarios are there and what kind of activities are there. So everything we will cover, okay. So BRS point of view, how we do the reconciliation of daily bank reconciliation, like what is the SAP balance, what is the bank statement balance, how we are going to be arrive the difference between the bank versus SAP, and how we do the daily bank reconciliation daily activity. These all things we will cover one by one, each and everything. And also we do have reconciliations, like what kind of reconciliations we have, balance sheet accounts, how we do the reconciliation topics, and how we comparison between the ledger versus sub-ledger balances. And these all apart from this intercompany accounting. For example, in intercompany point of what is meaning of intercompany, why we need to do it, how we are posting this intercompany related entries, how you do the intercompany account reconciliations, how you um, intervention of the other teams, and basic accounting concepts like journal entries, how starts with the financial statements, how it is getting impact of fundamental accounting principles of personal, nominal, real, how the accounting entries get impacted in the financial statements, and what kind of accounting systems we are following. These all the things we will discuss. What is the meaning of accruals, how the accrual process will be done, what is the meaning of MSc in month end, what kind of activities will be there, in what is the work day calendar, month end calendar, what is working days, what is the KPIs, SLAs, everything we will discuss. So that these all are key fundamental if you go to any company. Even though if you mention in resume 2 to 3 years of experience in so and so company, they will ask, the expectations are more. That is why whatever the training we are providing, that is more than sufficient. We no need to look for any other YouTube channel or something, because I know nothing is there in the particularly individual point of view, in individual videos point of view. I have channel in YouTube also. Maybe you can check around 8 to 10 videos are there. You can go and watch it. Maybe I started almost last around 1.5 year back onwards. So most of the institutions, what they do, they just try to tell 1 to 2 days and then later they collect the views and then they not even telling about the one concept. So we already worked in MSc companies as a real time. We know how the process is done, and now we are working in different consultant roles also. We know how to fix the SAP some kind of issues also. Then I will try to show you in SAP point of view also. Okay, so మన వర్క్ మనకు దీంట్లో ప్రాసెస్లో ప్రాజెక్ట్లు ఎలా ఉంటాయి, ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ న్యూ ప్రాజెక్ట్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్, న్యూ ప్రాజెక్ట్, what is the KT plans, either remote KT or OJT, on జాబ్ ట్రైనింగ్, ఎలా యాక్టివిటీస్ని సెగ్రిగేట్ చేస్తారు, ఇంటర్నల్గా నువ్వు జాబ్లో సెలెక్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత నీకు ఎలా ఉంటుంది ట్రైనింగ్ ప్లాన్స్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ యూ గాట్ వన్ జాబ్, సెలెక్టెడ్ వన్ జాబ్, అండ్ దెన్ KT, SOPs, అసెస్మెంట్, పైలట్, హైపర్ కేర్, ఇలా స్టేజెస్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట. సో హౌ your work has been segregated to you, and how you need to communicate it to the customer. These all things we will discuss one by one. Okay, we cannot tell all in one day. It's very difficult for you to understand, right? So that is why SAP point of view also, in MNC companies also, most of the international companies they are using, almost Fortune 500 companies, the top 400 companies are using this SAP. If you learn in SAP point of view, what kind of some most important T codes also we will give you. Okay, and apart from that, we will train you black line minimum things, and black line is one of the tool for doing the reconciliations. If you mention in a resume, you will get more calls. And one more thing, intercompany netting tool, that is also we will cover in our training, so no one will cover outside, because we already worked in previously in starting my career. So that is why we know what kind of tools we are using companies. And if you mention those things in your resume, you will get more calls. See, black line. So this black line outside, most of the big clients are easy. So if you mention in a resume in terms of reconciliation, you will get more calls. And apart from that, netting, co-process, this is also intercompany co-process tool. This is also one of the tool related to intercompany. If you mention in resume, you will get more calls and you will get more opportunities as compared to other persons. So these are all things we will cover one by one. So one way topic laga ఉండదు. So మీకు ఏది డౌట్ ఉన్నా కూడా you can ask. I will try to clarify in terms of చెప్పండి.
సార్ మీరు స్టార్టింగ్ SAP లోని 2 types of జాబ్స్ ఉన్నాయన్నారు కదా, లైక్ కన్సల్టెంట్, ఇంకొకటి ఏంటి సార్?
మనం ఎండ్ యూజర్స్ మనం
సో మనం వెళ్ళేది ఎండ్ యూజర్స్ లో వెళ్తాం సార్.
కరెక్ట్. కన్సల్టెంట్కి వెళ్ళాలంటే మినిమం 4 to 5 years ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉండాలి. దట్ ఈస్ సెకండ్ థింగ్. యూ ఆర్ గుడ్ ఇన్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ద బిజినెస్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ. దెన్ ఓన్లీ మీరు యూ కెన్ ఏబుల్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద బిజినెస్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ, వాట్ ఎవర్ దేర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్స్. You need to understand the business requirement, and then you need to do the configurations. Then only you will be successful in your consultant roles. In terms of end user, you just already developed the SAP. You are just using your business purpose of the SAP.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, my doubts may మిగతా వాళ్ళకి